Okay, so let's have an example. This is my example number 1, the steering a car on a curved plane. So this is the desired direction, okay? Straight. But the actual direction ay medyo lumihis. So let's make it in a black diagram. So discuss how to control a car when driving on a curved road. So, okay. Iba-black diagram natin yan. So, this is the desired course of travel. But, of course, may mga errors. So, the driver is the controller. So, na-imagine ninyo, no? Then, the steering mechanism, that's the actuator. And the automobile, that's the process. Okay? And nagkaroon tayo ng actual course of travel. So, the feedback, the measurement, visual, and the tactile or the measurement output. So, going to the error. Okay, so that's the block diagram. Ano po siya? No, pag may feedback, that's the closed loop. Okay? So, that's the example number 1. Okay, another example, this is the yan, parang sa satellite. Okay, this is the example number 2. So, we have here the input from potentiometer. Okay, the desired azimuth angle input. Okay, then, ito yung controller natin, differential amplifier and power amplifier. Okay, nandyan yung controller. Then, this is the plant. Okay, yung motor natin, that's the plant. And we have also our sensor sa second potentiometer. Yung potentiometer natin. Then, yung output, ito na po siya, azimuth angle output sa lalabas sa antenna. So, kapag ginawa natin siya in a block diagram, yung angular input going to the potentiometer, that's the input transducer, going to, makikita natin dito, the voltage proportional to input, going to summing junction, okay? Then, magkakaroon ng mga error or actuating signal going to our dito na siya, to our controller, that's the signal and power amplifiers, going to the motor load and gears. Ito na yan, mga gears natin. Okay, so that's the plant or the process. Motor, then dito sa sensor. Then, that's the angular output. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng angular output. Then, going to our sensor, that's output transducer. Then, potentiometer na naman tayo. That's the feedback. Then, going back to the summing junction. Okay? So, another example, the airplane. Okay, so, this is our input. This will be our controller, and this will be our plant, and our sensor, no? And this is our output, okay? The roll angle. Okay, if we do it in a black diagram, this is the desired roll angle. So, magkakaroon ng, diba? Ito yung gusto nating mangyari. Then, the pilot controls, going to the input voltage. Then, there are error voltage going to the aileron position control, going to the aircraft dynamics, and integrate. Okay, nagkaroon ng integration. Then our desired angle is the roll angle. Then going to gyro and going back to this to number 1. Okay. So, let's see some animation on control system. Up. Okay, so sorry, hindi natin makikita. But, Okay, so the control systems are dynamic. They respond to an input by undergoing a transient response before reaching steady state response that generally resembles the input. So there are three major objectives. We will producing the desired transient response, reducing steady state error, and achieving stability. Okay, isa-isahin natin. First, three major objectives: producing the desired transient response. Second, reducing steady state error. 3, achieving stability. So, iisa-isahin natin. Yung sa producing the desired transient response, yung sa analysis and design objectives natin, transient response is the case when the plant is changing from one steady state to another, when there are change in the input signal. Example, the elevator. Okay? The second one is the reducing steady state error. The steady state response only exists for a stable system. An important characteristic for design is the steady state error. Example, an elevator that does not stop at the same level of the room may cause serious accident to its passenger. So, that's the state error natin, steady state error. So, we need to reduce the steady state error. So, pangatlo, achieving stability. A system that can produce a consistent or steady output is a stable system. An unstable system is harmful to the plant and may cause serious accidents. So, transient response. This is very important in control system. Example, in the case of an elevator, a slow transient makes passenger impatient, whereas an excessively rapid response makes them uncomfortable. So, too fast a transient response could cause permanent physical damage. Therefore, we have to analyze the system for its existing transient response. So then, we need to adjust parameters or design components to yield a desired transient response. So, kapag dating sa elevator, pangit naman kung masyadong mabilis, pangit din masyadong mabagal. So, we really need to understand this transient response. And steady state response. This response resembles the input and is usually what remains after the transients have decayed to zero. So we define steady state errors quantitatively, analyze the system's steady state error, and then we need to design corrective actions to reduce this error. Okay, so this is the design of a control system follows these steps. Step 1. We need to determine a physical system and specifications from the requirements. Step 2, draw a functional block diagram, yung katulad ng mga sample ko kanina. Then step 3, transform the physical system into a schematic. Step 4, use this schematic to obtain a block diagram, signal flow diagram, or state space representation. Then step 5, if multiple blocks, reduce the block diagram to a single block or closed loop system. And then step 6, you need to analyze, design, and test to see that requirements and specifications are met. Okay, so punta tayo sa CAD. Okay, balikan natin yung computer-aided drafting or aided design. So using computer, we can perform analysis, design, and simulation with one program. So usually, here in the control system, maybe we can use the simulation. Okay, with the ability to simulate the design rapidly, we can easily make changes and immediately test a new design. In this subject, hopefully, we can use the CESIOS lab for CAD. Okay, but let's see. Okay, wait for my announcement. Okay, so this is just an suggestions and recommendations. You can try more example in Nice Book Chapter 1. And thank you. For any questions, you can comment or you can go to our Google Classroom. Meron akong ilalagay doon for discussion for this week. And sasagutin ko yan isa-isa. So, thank you so much for listening and comment your name and section. Then, and i-comment mo dyan yung date kung kailan ka nanood. So, thank you and God bless. See you on my next module. So, please watch also the video na ibibigay ko sa inyo. The other video na ibibigay ko sa inyo. So, God bless you guys. Thank you.